welcome everybody to today's tutorial. Today I want to show you how to play Yours to Keep by Mackampa, a really beautiful song. The first thing I have to tell you about the song is that it has a slightly different tuning than standard tuning. So we tune our D string a half step down to a D flat. Okay, and in order to do that you have to put your index finger on the 4th fret of the A string and tune your D string so it has the same sound, half step down. Of course, as an alternative you could use a tuner to do that, but not every tuner is able to do it. So 4th fret on the A string and tune your D string a half step down. Okay, secondly I want to show you the chords. So the first chord that we need is a variation of an F sharp major. So we only need our index finger on the 2nd fret of the E string. We need a muted A string, so try to put your index finger on the E string and try to block the A string at the same time. And then we need an open D string, or now D flat string. And we need our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the G string. Next chord that we need is an A sharp minor, and I just keep my ring finger the same way and then put my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string and then slide it up to the 6th fret. So we've got 6th fret with our middle finger on the E string, open D flat string, and 6th fret with our ring finger on the G string. Next chord shape is a G sharp major, and that is exactly the same chord shape as the F sharp major before, but 2 frets higher, so on the 4th fret. We've got 4th fret with our index finger on the E string, open D flat, and then with our ring finger on the 5th fret on the G string. Next chord that we need is an F minor, and that is the same shape as the A sharp minor but on the 1st fret. So middle finger, 1st fret of the E string, open D string, and 1st fret with our ring finger on the G string. The next chord is a D sharp minor, and that is 11th fret, so the same shape as this F sharp as this F minor before, but on the 11th fret. 11th fret with our middle finger on the E string, open D string, and with our ring finger on the 11th fret as well. Next chord shape is a C sharp major, and that is 9th fret with our index finger on the E string, open D string again, and then 10th fret with our ring finger on the G string. Okay, and these are all the chords that you need. So the picking pattern for we have 2 different picking patterns. So the first picking pattern is just doing 8th notes with your thumb and 16th notes with your pointer finger, and your pointer finger is just on the G string. Okay, so that is one of the picking patterns. We've got, okay, so they're just alternating, thumb and index, just alternating. And the other picking pattern that we've got is, okay, you could also, if you wanted to, use thumb, index and middle finger and do thumb, index, so thumb, middle finger, thumb, index finger. But what I like to do, because for the other picking pattern we need pointer and thumb, I just use my index finger as an alternating finger. So I've got so thumb, pointer finger on G string, thumb, pointer finger on D string. Try to speed that up a little bit. And so that way you can easily switch to that other picking pattern. Okay, and the last picking pattern that we need is just a pinch of all 3 fingers, so thumb, for the low E string, index finger for the D string, and middle finger for the G string. And we use that for the part where he says, I'll write your name on the bottom of my shoes, right at the end of the song. So it's just... Okay. Since the chord progression is always changing throughout the song and there's no real pattern for it, I'm just going to play along to this song, give you the taps, and you try to see where the different chords fit in based on my tapped out version. You can also just slow down the video to half speed or even less if you want to play it at a slower pace before, and then just continuously speed it up a little bit so you can play along. Alright, so have fun playing along to the tap and to the song. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and see you next time.